Good morning, happy Wednesday. So today I just want to share something brief, which is inspired by a post I saw on social media yesterday about dealing with the different trauma that we have. And I just want to share this because I feel that sometimes, we all have different issues, Everybody has some particular issues. I don't none readily come to mind that I'd like to use as an example or anything. But everybody has issues from their past, everybody has issues from their present that they are dealing with. But at the end of the day, it's important that we don't allow these issues to define us or to let us stand still. Some people use their issues as a yardstone. Oh, this is happening to me. This is happening to me. So because of that, I'm not going to move ahead of that. Because of that, I need to sit here and throw a pity party because this thing is happening to me. But the reason I came to share this today is that what happens. Hi, Mr. Clay. Good morning. What happens if we sit down and then dwell on these issues? Is that we are not going to move forward in life because we're always going to be waiting for pity, while other people are moving on and then taking steps to get what they want to achieve at the end of the day. So the reason I thought I'd share this is that, okay, it's fine. We have different issues we are dealing with. If we're depressed, we need to get professional help. It's all right. But then if we are not depressed and then we are always choosing to dwell on the negative, and then, think that because of that, so it's okay for us to stay where we are. It's okay for people to sit down and pity us. Then that is where the issue is. Because what happens is that we sit there waiting there for months, for years, for weeks, for days, and not go ahead and then move on. As I was saying, everybody has particular issues that they are dealing with, but then they decide not to focus on those. We consciously decide that, okay, so I'm going to focus on the positive, and so we need to make it a conscious decision that we are going to focus on the positive. The negative things may be happening in our lives, all right, but then we're going to make sure that our mind is attuned to the negative. One way we could do this is by practicing our affirmations in the morning, by getting up and then saying what we are grateful for. The more that we focus on what we are grateful for, the less that we have time to focus on what negative things are happening in our lives. And even if negative things are happening in our lives, so we need to do something to resolve them. Okay, so this and this is happening. Instead of sitting down and then waiting for people to come and solve it for us, or thinking that it's other people's responsibility to solve it for us, what are we doing to solve those issues for ourselves? Because at the end of the day, our life, and different speakers have said this, our lives are up to us. It's our responsibility to fix our lives. It's our responsibility to make sure that we are achieving our goals. It's our responsibility to get up from all those things that happened to us in the past, or all those things that are happening to us in the present, and would be supposed to draw us back. I don't know if I'm getting that right, but it's our responsibility to desist looking at those things and then rather focus on the things that are supposed to move us forward. So let's try to do that. There's this speaker I listened to last year at an event, Dean Graziosi, and then he said that sometimes people work on their weaknesses. It's like he doesn't know why we are working on our weaknesses. We have strengths that we're supposed to focus on. We have strengths. Hi Ben, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. He says that people sometimes focus on their weakness. They're like, okay, I'm trying to improve my weakness. And since he doesn't actually know why we do that, we could leave the weaknesses for somebody else, eventually develop ourselves up to the point that, okay, so if it's something that we don't like doing, we could let somebody do that for us, pay them for doing that for us, and then focus on our strengths. So even though this is not business related, it's more to do with things that maybe psychologically happen, psychologically are pulling us back, things that are drawing us down. The example could still work. Why not focus on our strengths? Why not focus on the things that we are good at? Why not wake up every day and tell ourselves, okay, so today is going to be an amazing day because I'm good at this, that, and then go out and make that happen. So this was just a brief thing that I thought I should share, because I think that I see too many people waiting for somebody else to come and do something, like sitting down there blaming people. And when we do that, we don't move forward. We don't take the actions that we're supposed to take because we're all like, okay, this person's supposed to do that for me. They didn't do that, and so it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. What happens at the end of the day, we ourselves affect ourselves. We don't get up and then live the lives that we're supposed to live. So I just thought I'd share this. I hope it inspires you. And if you have any experience you'd like to share in the comments, please do. And do have yourself an awesome day. And thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thanks. Goodbye.